Oh, look at you. Oh. What's that? Is it?
You put them out, Daddy's rubbish. Daddy's bad at this game. No.
Show Grandma? Show Grandma, no? Okay. Oh. So where else?
Say again.
Bonnie, what about that one? Oh no!
Say again.
Should we try another one? About this one? About this one?
Come here.
Oh no! Oh no, Bonnie! What about this one?
Try this one.
Did you get it? Yay! Well done!
Show Grandma. Show Grandma.
Oh, lovely. Should we put them here? Where's that other one gone?
Put it on.
That's it. Put it next to it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Bonnie, just try.
Can do another
Try
one.
Daddy. Try Daddy.
Where's Daddy? No. Okay. Should we put the cat there? Daddy. No. Is it all gone? I'd love to go. I should imagine it'd be absolutely amazing. When I'll never forget at the Queen's funeral, the sound of the actual soldiers coming up. You could just hear their boots.
I've got 10 car for us in. I think there is one. Yeah, there is.
Okay. Daddy's going to go and get the juice, yes? Oh. Hey, gorgeous boy. Where's your pal? Hello. I'm a bit windswept. Happy Sunday, 16th of June. July was swirling around there. So hello, I hope you're having a lovely Sunday, lovely weekend. And if you're celebrating Father's Day in any shape or form, happy Father's Day. We have been out for breakfast. We were invited out by our youngest daughter and our partner and Bonnie, and we met in this cafe place. I think everybody in town was going to the cafe place. Lucky enough they got there first and they'd already got table, because I think by the time we'd arrived we'd have been way too late. The queue took ages to get. I think it was as long to queue as it was waiting for our breakfast, but it was very nice. It was very nice, and we were treated, we were both treated. Mr. Jax was treated, so that was even nicer. Really lovely. And Bonnie doesn't like men, and my husband's been working really hard. She likes her daddy. She's like it for all men, and her daddy says it's absolutely fine. So Mr. Jack's been working really hard with her over the last sort of few weeks, and I think he's cracked her. Started Thursday. It was a better Thursday this year. this week with her than it had been the previous week, and then she was really happy. But it was just us, just the adults and her, and a one-to-one, so I think that was a lot better for her. So yeah, really nice. I think, let me just move the camera a bit. Oh, is that better? I've got to a stage with my project that I think I need to do like rein it in. So I'm going to show you what projects I'm currently working on, and then maybe talk about them a little bit. So let me just pause the camera and I'll turn you around so you can get an overall look, and then I'll talk about them individually, but just very short. Socks. Right, I've got a shadow and I can't do anything about it because it's the light above. But that's okay. We're all friends here, aren't we? This is what started it, and I think, thinking about it today, I think I lose control of myself in the summer. In the sense of, I'm like, oh, I would like to do this, I'd like to do that. Why not? Why don't I do it? And as you will all know, I'm sure, working on this Jenny Crow blanket, the Persian tiles, but the Eastern Jewels colourway, got it correct. One of the squares that I was crocheting last week was a totally different colourway. I wouldn't have ever put this together, but it's beautiful. So that was the colourway. So it's, and if you're a Starcraft addict, you'll know that that is buttermilk. This is mustard. Oh, everything's got tangled. That's mustard. And we have spice. And then it's supposed to be duck egg blue, but I picked up the wrong blue, and this is sherbet. But they are a really nice colour combination. And I was just in the mood, and I have been hankering for a granny square blanket, so I decided that Reuben needed a blanket here, which he does do. And this is how it is now. So I've started that this week, and it's literally just a row or a couple of rows a day. So I think it's getting to the point now where it will be one row a day. There's no rush for this, but it's quite a good project when I'm editing. So yes, I did some of that in the car this morning, and it is literally four rounds of colour from the orange, buttermilk, sherbet and mustard. So that's 1, 2, so I've completed 3 rounds now.
Hello doggies, movement detected in your bottoms.
That's my husband playing around with you know who, these silly messages. So I don't think I'm going to show you this every day now. I think once I have completed another set of 4 rows, then I'll show you. So that's that. Then I've got my 2 socks. And I'm conscious, I think many podcasters, we have this conversation that you want to be able to make something, talk about it and share it, but you also at the same time want to have some content that you're going to show, rather than have a pair of socks on the needles that takes you a year. It doesn't matter, but it would be pretty boring to see that all the time. And that's how we feel. Whether you would feel the same or not, I don't know. So when I started the month, I think I had decided that I was going to cast on a pair of socks using King Cole Norse, which I hadn't used before. And I think this is what Alex from My Yarny Corner is going to be stocking. I think she put on her website, and that is it's a self-patterning yarn, so it kind of comes out like looking like Fair Isle, These are for my daughter's father-in-law. He's got a big birthday coming up in August and we're going to the party. So I thought, what do you get? He's got everything, he doesn't need anything. But I did make him a pair of socks a few years ago when I first started because he'd wanted a pair of knitted socks. So I thought, well, perhaps we'll do this. Have actually bought him a gift. My son-in-law was buying him something and I bought something similar. But I would like him to have a handmade gift. So this is West Yorkshire Spinners licorice, I think. And I'm really pleased how they're coming along. So I've got to this stage and I need to dig my book out to find out how long they need to be. I think there's about 60, is it 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, so 60 rows. So I think I might have another 10 to do, but I just need to double check it. And then the only other thing that is holding me off over those is if I'm going to be able to match it up. I'm not 100% sure, but I will just, if I can't, I'll just carry on knitting and I will put a tag on it that they are a handcrafted knitted pair of socks. They're a pair, but they're not twins, is that right? Yes. And then when I was going to the Knitting in Public Day, I had a bit of a thing. I went to the hospital last Friday. It seems so long ago. I thought that I needed to have something to just keep my hands busy while I'm waiting. So I had my West Yorkshire Spinners signature J. Look at those. Just beautiful colours. And these are going to be for me because as soon as I saw that ball, I was like, oh my word, I need to have a pair of socks in that. So these are for my autumn wardrobe. By the way the weather's been, I'll be putting them on. So I've teamed it with balls in here. Blueberry Bonbon, that's called. West Yorkshire Spinners. And I'm now up to, I think, row 40 on the foot, and I think I have to go to 45. Oh my word. Look at that. It's just so beautiful. They're so clever how they managed to dye it and for it to come out like that. So the socks are both nearly at the point where I'm nearly at the toes. I would like to get both pairs finished by the end of June. So what, the 16th? So it is doable. They're only vanilla. Once I don't know if about you, but I always find if I'm doing a vanilla pair of socks, or even a second pair, even a pattern pair of socks, the second sock always works up quicker than the first. But I suppose it's because you're doing your measurements, aren't you, and you're matching up and all that kind of thing. So that's that. I'm quite happy to take the blanket into July, but we'll see. I'll see how big it is and whether I'll have to buy any more yarn to go with it. And then my second project, I haven't really spoken very much about it, but it's taken me a while to get my rhythm. I think I've got my rhythm now. I've been thinking about making myself something, and then I put this on last week, and it's had its first official outing last week, and lots of people were complimentary, and so were you, which was lovely. So it's given me the confidence that yes, I could make something, but I want to make something that fits me. So 3 weeks, it'll be 3 weeks on Monday, 3 weeks tomorrow, that went to Black Sheep Walls, and they had this top on the mannequin, and it's really lovely, really lovely. And I'm trying some different colours in my wardrobe. So instead of going for that colour, which I absolutely adore, I went for the pink. But also I have 2 skirts, maybe 3 skirts in my wardrobe that will go with this in the summer. So that made more sense. So I'll show you what I've made. And I just forgot to say that that's the yarn that I'm using. And I think that's new out this year. And Alex was starting a jumper using, was it a grey and a lilac-y mauve? But really nice, 2 different colours, yeah. So I look forward to seeing how that knits up. Right, so I've just laid this out and it looks incredibly wide, but I think it's to do with the shape and the drape. So I've got a cardigan that I've been wearing the last sort of 2-3 weeks, like a cream cabled cardigan, and I measured it from like the back of the neck to the bottom of the rib. And because I'm only 5'2", I'm assuming that this lady here, this model, is about 5'7", 5'9". So I've taken 4 inches off, and I've knitted to that point, which is a bit of a gamble, but I'm hoping that with the jumper, the cardigan that I measured, that I've got my sizing right. I've still got to do the neckline and everything, but what I'm planning to do is try this on. So I'll safety pin the shoulders, and I'll try this on and see if, however, I have my measurements wrong. I might have to undo it, but I think this is a process I need to go through to see what length I actually need. But it's come up really pretty, I think. Really pretty. So for me, that's quite a brave thing to do, or a foolish thing to do. I think it's brave in the sense of I'm prepared to put a bit of extra work in it to see. So yes, because I kind of want it to be a bit longer than my love note and fit on my natural hips. We'll see. And then of course there's the Eastern Jewels. I was going to say mystical lanterns then, which I'm totally in love with. And then this is where the magic happens. That you have your ring, you add the elements of the fan, which are these, and then you add your first round, and which adding the fans makes the octagon very floppy. You work very floppy, and then you put your first row on and it totally changes it. So you can see where it's going now. Right, let me just turn around and turn you around and I'll show you as it's laid out. So I'm hoping to put some rounds, or put some work into the blankets, into the octagons tonight. Football's on, we're going to be watching that. It's 8 o'clock, so it's England that's playing, so we'll be doing that. We're having, well, a very easy, it's a tea, not a dinner. I was watching Lily from Lily and the Bee, and I'm a few days behind, and she was going to be having a fish finger sandwich, which, as we were in town, we stopped off to get some bread or get some rolls, and we are having the same because it sounds so lovely, and we've treated ourselves to a cream cake while we're watching the football. How we live, eh? How we live. But it's a Sunday treat. And we've also picked up a newspaper today, which we used to do regularly. Probably more than 10 years ago. That was a treat on a Sunday, to just take an hour on the sofa on a Sunday, have a pot of tea, and just sort of flick through the paper, flick through the supplement. I mean, literally flick through it. I wouldn't read it from page to page, but there'd be some articles in there that I would enjoy reading, especially the ones where you have like a really tiny house and you'd get all this stuff in, but it wouldn't look messy. That concept really fascinates me. So this afternoon, I would like to perhaps do that. I'd also like to walk the dogs, and I'd like to do my editing. I didn't get my editing yesterday because we had visitors, and we're supposed to have visitors again this afternoon. So my priority will be my editing, to get that sorted and to get what I've filmed so far today uploaded. I walk the dogs, and then I want to pin that top. Yes, do that. And then tomorrow what am I to do? I might do a sit down again. I think I'd like to lay my blanket out, see my Persian tiles, not Persian tiles, my Eastern jewels, where I'm up to, because I've only got one more row of octagons to do and I wouldn't be there, but I've got all the inserts. Yeah, so I'd like to do that. What else? Oh, and then I could show you if this fits or if it's but I'm at the stage of thinking if I don't try it, I won't know. And then I can go on and make another garment, which I can't believe that I'm actually saying that. So yeah, so I think as well it's a bit of trial and error. Let me know if you make garments, how you go about it. Yeah, I'd be really interested to find out what your method is, what your strategies are that you use. Right, I'm going now because I can see this is 17 minutes and I don't want it to be long. So if I don't come back, I'll say goodbye now. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. But if I do come back, you'll see me. All right. Have a lovely Sunday and I hope we win.